So you're new to guitar and you can't get your fingers to move fast enough to make those chord changes or play just about anything for that matter. Here's a couple simple exercises we're going to do to get things rolling for you. The first one is very simply a 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise climbing up the fretboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. The trick is when you put your first finger down, when you put your second finger down, your first finger has to stay down. And same thing with the third finger and the fourth finger as well. You want to kind of fret closer to the right side of the fret and put your fingers down like that and keep them down. This might be really hard for you at first, and that's okay. Just take your time and go really slowly. In very little time at all, you'll be able to do this and you'll be flying through this. So what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, but then I'm going to go to the next string and do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. I don't want to do an open string. Just want to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might be doing it like this slowly at first and just kind of getting your fingers, moving your fingers like this to get them in the right spot. That's okay. Just take your time. Sometimes it's going to feel like your hand is being borrowed from another person. It's tricky to get your hands to do these things. Guitar is not necessarily the most natural way for your hands to move, so these exercises will help to get things more comfortable for you. So after we do the first 2 strings, we're going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. When we find ourselves up here, we're going to shift to the right 1 fret. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, just sort of one position. We're going to shift to the right. We're going to go backwards. When you first do this, it might be hard to get your fingers to come off. Your third and fourth fingers don't want to work independently. So take your time and work backwards. If you're enjoying today's lesson on how to get those fingers moving faster, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell for notifications. And in the comment section down below, you'll find links to my websites and other guitar resources. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next string, same thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That might take you an entire week to get that far, and that is okay. There's no race. Whatever speed you get there, you're going to get there. Just take your time. Try to do it cleanly and accurately. We don't want to race. We want to make sure things are as clean and played as well as we possibly can. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate pick. I'm going to pick down for the first one, up for the second one, like this. Shift. When I get that far, I'm going to shift 1 more fret to the right and keep going. Climbing, 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 climbing. Ultimately, you can get as far as you can. You might not have a cutaway like this, where I have this little space cutaway. You might run out of real estate and have to stop around the 12th fret or something. That's okay. Just go as far as you can until you run out of real estate. Now let's try this with a metronome. I've got this set at 80 beats per minute. You can try it at 60 or 50, whatever you're comfortable with. If I do this with quarter notes, it's going to sound like this. I'm playing 1 on each click. Down picking first. Fingers are staying down once they're down. They stay down. Trying to get my pick to hit at the same time the click hits. Now I'm going to shift to the right and descend, going the other direction. Well, let's do this with alternate picking this time. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Eventually you can try this with eighth notes, where it's 2 notes per click, like this. If you feel like you're getting a lot of extra noise and the strings are ringing out, take a look at the video on the channel right here on 7 steps to get better at guitar right away. This will help to clean things up for you. Make sure to look for the Karate Belt playlists on the channel. Start with white belt no stripes and work up from there. Depending on when you're watching this video, keep an eye out for it, or you can purchase my 3-degree complete beginner guitar method. White belt, yellow belt, orange belt. It's designed to take you from your very first guitar lesson all the way to the intermediate phase. I'm very excited about it. So our next exercise is going to be a finger independence exercise. It works like this. It's the first and second finger first, then the second and third, then the third and fourth, first and third, second and fourth, and first and fourth. So it's all 7 combinations. Here's the first 2 fingers like this. I'm going to go up and down. And then the second and third fingers like this. And then the third and fourth fingers. The third and fourth fingers are the hardest ones to separate. Take your time with that. You may not be able to do that the first day, but work up to it. Over the course of time, you will get it. First and third fingers are next. Second and fourth fingers. And then first and fourth fingers. That one's going to take a bit of time. You can do it in the first position first, the first 4 frets, and if you feel like it, start on the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret. And you can incorporate both of these exercises into your daily practice routine to start getting the ball rolling with your fingers. You'll start to notice your dexterity is improving and you're getting faster. Play some chord changes that you're struggling with after doing these exercises, and you'll notice your fingers are starting to warm up and kind of wake up a little bit actually. You're going to notice that your dexterity is improving with chord changes, but this is also going to lead into learning to play scales, which is how we start to play guitar solos. You might want to check out the video on the 12 areas of focus for beginner guitar players. This might give you an idea of what you should be practicing. We'll see you at the next lesson.